Happy Wednesday to everybody. Just one comment that I forgot to mention yesterday. We have a great luxury of having a really experienced gentleman in Mike Goff that's going to be helping us as the interim 10th coach as we finish out the season here, helping out with the offensive line with Coach Drevno. Obviously a ton of experience, 12 years in the NFL, one of the all-time greats, and has been a great member here. So he'll be able to help us not only in practices but also on game day on the headset. Injury-wise, really nothing today, nothing new to report. So with that, I'll take any questions that you have.
Jordan Iosefa got hit yesterday.
Yeah, he just has a shoulder AC sprain that he actually had last week. He played with it. He's going to play with it again this week. Just we're protecting him a little bit, so he's getting the reps that he needs, and then we're pulling him from contact.
Is Houston good?
Houston got a little bit of an ankle that he's dealing with that came out of last game, and got it taped up. He's getting the reps he needs. We're pulling him from some special team segments and out of the contact period, just getting him ready for Saturday. Not really knowing where Levi's at right now. Hopefully going to get Levi back by Saturday, but just trying to lower his rep count a little bit.
Got a couple of days now to Mike Goff and with Coach Drevno with the offensive line. What kind of improvements and spark would you like to see from them in that group?
The biggest thing for me that I want to see moving forward over the next 4 weeks is just the technique and fundamentals part of it. I'm happy to be able to have the experience with Coach Drevno and Mike, Coach Goff, to be able to have two sets of eyes and be able to help a young group. Not only the older guys as they continue to move on, not only this season but throughout their career, to help them, but also I think about the younger guys that we have right now. Jalen McKenzie, who had a fabulous game coming in for Chuma last game, and Elijah Vera Tucker in his second year, Brett Nealon and Justin Dedich, and Andrew Voorhees in his second year, and Austin Jackson in his second year. So we've got some younger kids that I hope really over the next month, this is our opportunity to really focus on fundamentals and techniques, and that's what I asked Drev and Mike to do, not only with the young guys but really the old guys. And Chuma, I asked Chuma the other day, he goes, "Man, Coach, really cool to have two guys, on us at all times." So that's what I want to see over the next month.
What relief do you feel to have Cam back out there?
I do want to say I thought EA has played exceptionally well for a young person that has come in. Obviously, with the experience that Cam has, he was able to do a lot of the checks that we need formationally, whether it's strength 3x1, 2x2, whatever it might be. He's able to get us in the right defense, or be able to call off a pressure, check the checker whenever it's needed. So he's the quarterback, and anytime that you have that quarterback of that defense leave you a couple weeks, it's different. EA is going to grow into that position. I think he's going to be absolutely phenomenal, and he's ready to go in when called upon. He handled it well, but obviously it's a security blanket when you have a guy that has that many reps over 4 years.
What kind of challenge does Jermar Jefferson pose to your defense just with his play style?
For a true freshman, I think he's doing a wonderful job. Already over 1,000 yards this year, and the hidden gem for him is what he's doing out of the backfield. He has good ball skills, gets matched up one-on-one. He's hitting holes for a kid that's so young. Very patient runner, and explosive. Once he hits it, he can take it the distance. Obviously, they have a lot of faith in him as a young person. I've handed it to him numerous times, and he's carrying the load for him, doing a nice job.
How has JT looked the last couple of days of practice?
Arm fresh, for one. I think the week off really has allowed him to get a little bit fresher body-wise and arm-wise. He's brought a very serious mentality this week, very business-like, going through the game plan, and looked good today. I thought both quarterbacks did a nice job today of hitting their shots.
Other than Drev's time at USC in 2014. He's been with Jim Harbaugh for a while. What did you see in his pedigree, and when you brought him here originally, and then bringing him back? Are there similarities in the schemes that they run and that they play well here, you think?
Well, obviously you don't want any game planning things to be let out, but you know, I had the great fortune of working with Drev back in 2014 and seeing what type of coach he was. And not only as offensive line, but the grand scheme. He's been a running back coach before, tight end coach, offensive line coach, and just had great knowledge of both run and pass pro. And just you know, when you get that opportunity to get that quality of coach on your staff, you want to take that advantage, and having the opportunity to work with him and see his knowledge and see the relationships he builds with his players, how attention to detail he is. It was really something that I wanted to get our hands on, and I think he's done a great job of developing our backs right now, and now he's got the opportunity to develop both our running backs and our offensive line over the next month.
Would you like him to coach offensive line beyond this last 4 games too?
Right now we're just getting through this season, and then I'll evaluate everything. But you know, I've obviously I've had that comfort level before. Just being honest with him, honest with everybody that he can do it. There's no question in my mind. I'm going to fit all the pieces of the puzzle together after the season. I just want to focus right now on our team and getting ready, not only for a great November, but a bowl game, and be able to do our best for this team. And then we'll see what's the best fit for us afterward.
Jamar was a 3-star recruit from the area. Are you surprised to see him be like so explosive so young?
No, you know, I had the opportunity to watch Jamar at Narbonne High School, and was a fan of Jamar's. He did a very nice job. Actually went out one Friday night scouting myself. I like to go out on Fridays, and got a chance to watch him and said, yep, that one's going to be a pain in the butt. And he is. He's a good runner.
A question we didn't get to yesterday, and you kind of hinted at it in the previous answer. Do you anticipate evaluating more staff positions after the year, or do you feel you've made the changes that you think you need to make?
You know, I think at the end of the year, you look at everything. You know, you look at your personnel, you look at staff, you even look at yourself and say, hey, what are the things that need to get better? And, you know, that doesn't involve always staff changes. It involves, hey, this is the areas we need to get better in. This is what we need to do better as an organization, whether it's operations, whether it's on the field, whether it's recruiting. And I sit down and I take a lot of time, and then I actually, you know, each and every year present that to Mr. Swan and get his opinion and his take. Obviously, have been part of championship programs, and sit down and see what's the next steps. You know, and that doesn't always involve staff changes. You know, it involves us getting better all together, and I will do that after season. Right now, I'm just so focused on us, you know, having a great November. And I think that's, and also, you know, now being a play caller, helping with game plans, you know, those are things that take a lot of time. And I want to do my best job for our seniors in this team. And then once we're done, I'll sit down and see what's the best for us.
Do one more. Talking about November, does this team go into, to quote, as November?
No, we actually came in full pads yesterday, Dan.
No, I mean,
and
going forward.
Yeah, and we'll continue. We'll continue that. Yeah, that's something our seniors want this time around. They wanted a sense of urgency to have a great November, and I commend them. I really do. They said, you know, coaches, they want to leave their legacy. They want to show young people exactly, you know, how you treat a November and how you practice. I actually showed clips of Marvell, of J&A yesterday, of Cam, of Biggie going against Mike, so the younger guys could see exactly how this field, every time you step on it competition-wise, how it's like. Just because it's November, it doesn't mean you relax. And I thought they were great examples yesterday, and showed it in front of the entire team. It really carried over. It was neat to see Biggie going against Michael Pittman as hard as they did all day. It was back and forth, and then all of a sudden you look up and there's Devin going against OG, Elijah Griffin, they were the same competitive juices were going. So it was pretty neat to see yesterday, and we'll carry that on through November. All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.